What's up, John? What's up, Tom? How's your guys' mornings? Man, I want you. Shares just keep getting more expensive. They're like 50 cents now. I trade 0. So annoying. Yeah, it's been real slow, man. I feel you. Penny stocking framework is probably the one of the only, well, not one of the only, but it's like probably one of the best DVDs that Tim has. It really helps to break down just like, you know, the patterns in penny stocks, and those patterns are always gonna be the same because penny stocks are the same because people are the same. Penny stocks are, for the most part, largely just pump and dumps. So that's why the patterns are, you know, for the most part the same. So I like penny stocking framework. That's a good one. Anyway, oh my gosh, APOP even lower. Borrowed some of this and probably won't be able to use any of it. It's okay. I'm really trying to get UUU though, but APOP, I mean, if we get pops to like 230s, 220s, I guess I'll take now that it's backside, but you can just see that it's gap and filled every single time. Just a very simple, easy gap and crap strategy on this one. So when I saw it popping up, I borrowed some, but it didn't really gap much. So I mean, I would like a spike to $3, but that's pretty unlikely at this point. So that's why I'm just using the pre-market chart as my guide, and maybe we'll get a trade out of the open. I don't know. UUU is the only other one that I'm interested in. There's no real daily volume resistance, so this can go to the moon. Just keep going further back. Just no volume. 6 million is like the highest volume it's ever had. So this is the trade I'd just be waiting for the open, seeing what it does. Because at this point, like, it's at its highs. Sure, it's double topping, but who says it can't go higher? So this is the kind of stuff that I lose on because I'm in too early. So now I'm just kind of waiting for stuff. But I mean, either way, like, I am not getting shares of this anyway, so there's no point. I just thought I'd go over it, but this would be something I'd be waiting for like 10 a.m. plus. Honestly, that's it. It's been a slow week. Monday was the only decent gap day, I think, this week, and then this whole week's just been dead. ITP, yeah, just this one I kind of have in the just kind of keeping an eye on it, but not too interested in it. SRRK, pain in the butt for real. Like I said, I don't like trading large caps, and this is exactly why, because again, I traded a large cap just because I was bored, and again, I'm gonna have a big loss on a large cap. And I do this to myself every single time. I tell myself I'll never trade large caps again, but then I get excited when I see a chart like this, and then I still lose on it. So I mean, obviously my own fault, but I'm stuck with another. I mean, I'm holding this from yesterday because I thought, because they're going to be pricing the offering, I was trying to predict a move. I really did not expect a $39 offering. Like, when it just came from $13, like, I was thinking at least $20, $30. not 40. So I'm stuck holding this because I was trying to predict something, and that's why I hate trading large caps, because it's, one, you're predicting a lot of moves, two, they can keep on going forever. So I mean, I'm just trying to get a pull back down to like 40 bucks, 37 to get out. But yeah, regardless, it's going to be a big loss, and I'm annoyed with it, and I'm mad at myself for taking this again 2 days in a row. I lost this day, and I'm losing this day. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm still up huge in the month, so it's fine. Money wise, I'm fine, but this is a large loss that I'm probably going to take. Do you guys have any questions? Because that's it. There's nothing else. Very slow week, very slow morning. Just literally nothing going on. So if nobody has any questions, I'm literally just gonna sign off, because that's about it. Give it 30 seconds. No one's got anything. Do it yourself. Any thoughts about OSTK? That's a large cap, and if you know anything about me, is that I always preach never to trade large caps, but then I do it myself. But I do my best to try to avoid a large cap stock. So sure, this is a decent move, decent gap, but I don't trade large caps if I can help myself. So I try to avoid it as much as I can, but I don't trade large caps because, I mean, look, you get this kind of move, you know, from like 20s up to like 50s, and you're like, okay, this is over. There's no way that it's gonna keep going. And then like a couple months later, it's at 130, and you're like, what the heck just happened? And if you were holding short, you were down in like an insane amount of money. So so that really, you know, that's why I don't like the same with, you know, Workhorse. I, you know, lost on this too. Oh my gosh, every time like, now that I'm even looking back at it, I just lose every single time on large caps. But, you know, we had a huge move from $1, ripped to 24, never, you know, offered any exits on the short side, and then ripped to 30. And it came from $1. You're down so much from it. If you, let's just say you like in at $5 or $10, you're down like 500,000%. Like, or if let's say you're in at $5 and it went to 30, you're down 600%. You know, you enter at 10, you're down 300%. So these things keep going forever. So that's why I don't trade large caps. And large caps are, you know, a lot of them are fundamentals, and a lot of them have decent fundamentals, you know. Some of them don't, and they still squeeze. So yeah, I don't care about OSTK. I do my best to avoid those. I just made a bad decision yesterday. Where did I enter? I think my average, it's embarrassing because, again, like, I'm not happy with it. But I entered in the morning here at 33s, so I'm down 25% or so. But I was going off of, you know, my plan was to swing. So technically it is part of my plan. I was gonna try to swing and catch the offering, but nowhere in my plan did I think it was gonna squeeze to 45, you know, 47. So again, it is what it is. Whatever. I'm just gonna deal with it, learn from it, and do my best to never touch large caps for a very long time until I can get more experience with them. But okay, that's no, it was in the filings. There was a PR yesterday or the day before that said that they're announcing an offering. Everyone should have seen that. Just look at the let's see, yesterday was the 28th. So they got a 424 or no, 462. So they got the S3 here, but if you go into it, it doesn't have the actual price of it. Then you go into, and look, Scholar Rock announces pricing of public offering of common stock and pre-funded warrants. That was yesterday. So yeah, the news was out that they're offering. Oh, and then the day before, on the first green day, Scholar Rock under pressure on proposed public. Like, there's just PRs everywhere about the offering. So everyone knew it, and that's probably why it squeezed so much, because everybody was trying to do the same thing like me, assuming that it's going to fail, and then it just squeezes. I use Trade Zero. What course should I take from Tim? If you're thinking about signing up with Tim, the only good one is going to be the challenge, because that's where you get those DVDs, all of them, and that's where you get access to the chat room. And the chat room, I would say, is pretty garbage. The only good thing that comes out of the chat room is your access to Mark Crook, Michael Good, Tim Sykes, Kyle, Jack, like all those dudes that actually know what they're doing. But everybody else in there is like noobs. So you're gonna find yourself just being lost, unless your sole purpose is, hey, I'm getting in the chat room for the access to all those like really good traders and trying to pick their minds on how they trade. So if you're just signing up for silver, it's a waste of money. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna get anything out of silver. So I mean, yeah, it's expensive. The challenge is 7K or something like that. If you're set on going with Tim, challenge is the only way to go. You're not gonna learn anything from silver. Just saying. Yep, pricing at 39. It was easier to borrow. It was a setup. Yeah, it was. And the thing is, I wasn't really even trading this off technicals. I was just like solely off fundamentals. I'm like, they got an offering, I'm just gonna get in at whatever price, and then I get squeezed. No, I didn't, because I don't have any shares of UUU, and they're over 50 cents now at on Trade Zero. Yes, silver and alerts is a waste of money. Yep. Biggest waste of money is trying to sign up for a service. Tim's silver or anybody else's chat room is for the alerts. If you're going in for the alerts, I'm just going to tell you straight up, you are going to be part of the 90% that lose money, because what do you think 90% of people do? They sign up for people's alerts, and then they become the sheep that lose money. So if you're trying to sign up for a service, it's because you want to learn the gurus or the mentor's strategy. You want to learn his thought process. It's not to get his alerts on his trades. I mean, yeah, I opened up a Centerpoint account. I'm gonna be wiring money over there as soon as I can, probably in the next couple weeks. Lost scamming. That's funny. Yeah, Ross Cameron. I mean, say what you want about him, he's still making money. He still learned how to trade before he had any service. Obviously, alerting micro floats on YouTube and is kind of scammy, because he can move the market. But I mean, he still had to learn how to trade one way or another. So I mean, he still has the skills. But yeah, he does. Obviously, he does pump, and I'm not in his room, but I like knowing when he pumps, because when he does pump it, everybody knows it usually falls. So. Tom, if I do sign up for one of those, it'll be to learn, not just follow the leader. Yep, exactly. That's why I have a room, but I don't even I don't promote it. All I have is a link on my Twitter profile and on my just my YouTube live streams. I've said maybe 3 things about it before in my videos, like, hey, I have a room. I don't I'm not trying to get anybody to sign up for it. It's just if people ask me about it, I'm like, yeah, you know, I got a room, you can join if you want. And it's like, but yeah, I highly do not recommend following anybody for alerts. And if somebody asks me like, hey, like I hate when people ask me like, hey, do you alert your trades in the room? Yeah, I do, but I tell people don't follow them. Like, and honestly, I don't. If somebody's asking me if I alert trades in the room, I don't. At that point, I already don't want that person in my room. You know, it's a very small room, like 30 people, and the less the better. And I could care less about growing my room because I don't want, to be honest, I don't want everybody knowing my strategy in the first place. Because we already have enough shorts and there's already a very scarce amount of locates. So to be honest, I don't want everybody shorting. That's just my selfish side coming out. But yeah, don't follow alerts. Try Alex's room. No, don't try my room. I don't want too many people in there. But if you're actually serious and trying to learn, then feel free to join. But I mean, it's more of a something on the DL kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. You didn't even know how to room because I don't promote it. So, because I don't want people in there. I mean, I only want people that are trying to like figure it out and like learn. But I'm not trying to be a Tim Sykes or Ross Cameron kind of room. First rule, yeah, exactly. And typically don't, but it came up talking about rooms and pumping and services, so that's why I was mentioned it a little bit. But anyway, yeah, no more about that. I am going to probably sign off now. Again, a pop, if we can get any pops to 220s VWAP level, if maybe I can find shares. But 10 a.m. plus is more of when I would make a plan on it. Other than that, honestly, I'm just hoping for SRK to come down to $40. 40 sub 40 would be a gift, and I can get out with a big loss, but it will be minimized at least. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a good morning. It's been slow. See you guys tomorrow.